Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see sorting of numbers that is generated by the random class. So we have seen many classes which comes under util in Java. So here one such class is random class. So let us see how to generate the random numbers and how to arrange those random numbers generated using the random class. So let us see the program. So let us be clear about what the program is going to do. The program is going to create some random numbers of its own between some range, and it is going to arrange that random number in the descending order. That is the logic of this program. Let us see first of all how the random numbers are generated. So import java util.random, as we have seen earlier in the program point class and other classes. Likewise, here is also one class called random which comes under the util. So import java.util.random. When you include this random in the package only, we will be able to generate we will be able to use the random class and to generate the random numbers. Okay. So class main. So here again, since we are using the online class nowadays, we are using the main as the class name, but we can use any name. And we can also note that this main is not equal to this main. Okay, this is the main keyword that comes in the program syntax of this in public static void main statement, but this is the user defined class name. This we can keep as we wish. Only thing is, once you use this class name, the file should be saved as like this capital main.java. That's it. Okay. So class main open brace public static void main string args. As we know that Java accepts every input as a string. Okay. Then open the braces. Random num is equal to new random. So actually what does it do is it creates an object called num. So num is the object of which class? Random class. We know that the class name followed by a variable name is the object name. So class name space one variable name, this variable is an object. So how to create the object? New is the method that creates a memory area for the newly generated object. And that again, this is the syntax. So class name object name is equal to new class name. This is the syntax of this object creation. Okay, and then int I comma j comma swap is equal to 0. We are using three variables I comma j and swap is equal to initially equal to 0. All are the integer variables. And again, now here we are creating a new array called a. This is an array with the square brackets open and close square brackets here. So this is an array a which is of integer type. So how to create this integer array? Using the new operator. So new is the operator which creates the set of integer elements. Here the size is given as 10. That means this array will have maximum 10 elements. The array name is a. So int a is equal to new int of 10. So now the array is created by this line, and then int c is equal to a dot length. So length is the method of this random class which will find out the length of the array. So how many elements you are adding to the array, that will be found out by this particular statement. A dot length is assigned to c. C is an integer variable which is an count of the length of the array. The array may have 10 elements, so length is 10. If array have 5 elements, the array length is 5. So likewise, this statement assigns the length of the array into the variable c. Then next the for loop starts. So this for loop generates the random number. So what is the method to generate the random number? Next int. Next int is the function or the method of the random class which will create the next consecutive integers. And here we can see here this 100. When you say 100 means this will create the number between 0 and 100. The random numbers generated will be between 0 and 100. Suppose if we give the value as 1000 means it will create the values from 0 to 1000. If we give 10 means it will create the values from 0 to 10. So this will give the maximum range of the value the random number is going to be generated. So how to generate? Using the next int method. On what? The object num. So num, what is num? Num is the object of the random class. Okay, so num dot next int of 100 which is assigned to a of I. We have created an empty array a of this empty array here. Now once the element is generated, so how it is generated? By the for loop, for I is equal to 0, I less than c, I plus plus. So how many elements you want to add is, we want to create is c. So it starts from 0th element till the c element I plus plus. I plus plus means incremented by 1. So it will create the a of 1, a of 2, a of 3, etc. till how many elements you are giving. C may be 10 or 100 or 15. Any length will be the assigned to the variable c. Now a of I is equal to num dot next end of 100 and then system dot out dot println random numbers. So this line will print the message on the screen as random numbers, and then the for loop starts. So this for loop is going to print the random numbers on the screen. So what is the syntax? For I is equal to 0, I less than c, I plus plus, system dot out dot println a of I. So this will just print the values plus I. Why it is plus I means first a of 1 is generated, next a of 2, next a of 3, a of 4, etc., a of 10 or a of 100 as we wish. So that's all this program. This part of the program generates a random class and the object, and then it creates few number of elements, and that elements is printed on the screen. Next page you will see how the logic of the program works. So this is the normal arrangement, that is the bubble sort technique of swapping the elements, that is interchanging the elements between the higher to smaller. So here they are using the nested for loop. For I is equal to 0, I less than c, I plus plus, open brace. Then for j is equal to 0, j less than c, j plus plus. So here for one element it will check for all the remaining elements of the array. Likewise every element is checked and it is swapped. So swapping means interchanging the values between one element to the other element. So a of I, if a of I greater than a of j, that means if the first element is greater, we have to just swap the two elements. Okay, so we have to arrange the elements. So the descending order, it will come from top to bottom. So swap of a of I. Now actually we are using a temporary variable called swap, and this swap will hold the first initial value of a of I. So directly passing this value from a of I to a of j is not possible, because the values will overlap or it will create a junk value. So it has to put the value in the temporary variable, and then this value a of I will be empty, which is now put to swap. Now we transfer the value from a of j to a of I, and then now a of j is empty. Now we can put the value swap into a of j. So this is just an exchanging of the two variables by the values. Okay, and then close the braces here. 1, 2, 3 braces are open, so we are closing 1, 2, 3 braces are closed. So this we can type this brackets in the same line or one by one as we wish. Only for the presentation we can type the braces as we wish. Okay, so that's all. Now the program has arranged the values. Now we have to print the arranged value. So how to print? The same logic, system.out.println message on the screen descending order. So for I is equal to 0, I less than c, I plus plus means for all the elements starting from 0 to the maximum element, maybe 10 or 100 or 50, system.out.println plus a of I. So this, suppose for a single element we always use without this plus. Now it is an array of elements, so it will keep on adding one element. Adding means it will printing one element, next element, and next by consecutive elements are printed. For that it is giving us plus ai. First step, first element will be created, will be printed. Then when I becomes next value, next element will be printed, and then I becomes more, next value, the next elements. Likewise first, second, third, fourth, and all the values will be printed on the screen. And then close the braces for this open brace, and these two braces for the public static void main and the class brace. So that's all the program logic. Let us see how the output has come. So random numbers, since we are given as 100, the numbers generated as 95, 39. So randomly some numbers are generated between 0 to 100. After that the logic is applied and the numbers are given in the descending order. So we can see here 95 and 95. So two same numbers are generated. It happens. So once it is generated, while arranging the descending order, so 95, 95 and then 94. Likewise the values of the array elements comes down in the order. So that's all the program logic. So this is how the Java program helps to create a set of random numbers using the random class, and then to how to arrange the elements in the descending order. Hope it will be easy to follow. Thanks for watching.